Right, I'm not sure if I'm on. Am I on? Can Lucas, I can see you. Am I on? I'm not sure what's going on because I think that maybe I might have two streams going here. I'm not 100% sure because I think the Velociraptor and that's in another stream. 2 seconds. I think what's happened is I've just updated Streamlabs and now it's all gone to tits up proper. Nightmare. So, I'm not sure if I'm on. I can't see what's going on anymore here. Let's see if I can text Lucas a second. I knew I shouldn't have streamed tonight. I didn't really want to, but for some reason I said, oh, I'll go on the stream. Stream options. Basic info. I don't know what to do. Right. Let's see what happens if Lucas gets back to us a second. So you can see us, Lucas. Yeah? I can't even see you typing anything in the window or out. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. I'll just go on to I'll log out of here a second. Oh, see, he's the window catching up now. Right, make it smaller so I can see what's happening. It's not out of that. Bear with everybody, I'm just gonna try and sort something out here because there's loads of people on another stream, I think. Right. So I'll tell them two to come over here because I think there's only 2 people watching the other one. I'll get that back up there. Right, I'm just going to go over it now because I've had enough of messing about. So anyway, this stream's going to be it's like a petrol head stream, but I've just come up with that idea because I wasn't even going to stream because like I say, my neighbours have moved in next door and my wife's not happy about us being in the shed talking to myself. So I've getting a pass tonight because I seem to have gone out. So I'll now I need to look. See, I would like to go back through the chat and see who was in, but I can't because I don't really know how to do that. Because I don't think I'm actually streaming properly at the moment. I don't think I'm streaming through the control room on YouTube. I think I'm just streaming straight off Streamlabs, but I've had enough. So I'll just see who I can see there. So Gareth Braint, hiya. Sam, all right. Bandit KFK, hello. Sam M, I've already said hello to you, but Sam's from Zypho Streams. Pixel Slapper, 2 streams at once. I'll go to the doctor. So I don't know if I am doing am I still streaming twice now? I don't know what's going on anymore. I can host a chat for you if you what was about if you wish. No, Leo, I'm alright. I'm just gonna. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on for, to be honest. I've got a few games picked, and then we'll probably go out to you guys to give us some suggestions. I can see Chase HQ there, which isn't really that good of a game, but if you just want it on, I'll put it on. So I think we'll start off with what should we start off with? So I've got a few picked. I've got Kickstart to Outrun. Oh, let's start off with Outrun because I like the. I don't know if the sound's alright. Is the sound okay? Oh, Pitstop 2's mint. I've just been playing it, Lucas. It's class. I played it for ages with my mate and all when I was younger. It was just brilliant. Is Lotus Esprit on the Commodore 64? I didn't even know it was on the Commodore 64. I know Supercars is. I think I've got Supercars somewhere on cassette. Right. Well, I've just realised that the sound probably wasn't good before because I don't think I've ever used my proper mic. I think I've just been using my laptop mic, but I've plugged it in now and set it up. What's going on here? Oh, we'll play that later on, Lewis. Lewis, that's my son. Press it here, so we'll do it. Right, so I must have the wrong thing in now. Okay. Well, that's all. So this game was never really the best game, but the music is class on it. I love the music. It's, if anything, I like it better than I like the arcade music. This is the EU version, which if anybody has watched me videos this week, you'll see that there's 2 versions of this. So we're both by Martin Webb, even though somebody's been talking to us online saying that he was responsible for it, but I'm sure it was Martin Webb because he was actually talking to us in one of my threads. Keep the requests until I've finished a few of these and I'll write them down, else I'll lose track. I don't know if anybody knows this, but like I'm a massive Outrun fan. I actually started converting me arcade into a Outrun cabinet, which I did have a video on, but then obviously I've gotten rid of it once I had to delete all my videos. But I plan to pick that up again one day. So what I did was I bought a Thrustmaster. Was it Thrustmaster? I think it was. I think it was an XP, so it worked on Windows XP, so I had to have my arcade booting into two different operating systems. So what I did was I was making one, so if I booted into XP I was going to play car games on it, and if I booted into Windows 7 I was just going to play the normal arcade games. And it worked quite good. I think the video showed that it worked good. I had force feedback and that on it. It was like really good, but it just went down the pan because got too many commitments at the moment with my kids, and that's a bit of a nightmare with him starting. He's just started football, and he's quite good at football, so it seems that all my time spent with him at the moment, which is the way it's supposed to be. Either with him or at work, but it's nice to get in there and play some games. I'm not even going to finish this level here. We'll start again on this one. Right, start again. Oh, I love Super Off-Road. We will definitely put that one on. It's a great game. I loved it in the arcade as well. It was brilliant in the arcade. Do you know what I'm going to do after I finish this? Leo, are you still there, Leo? I am going to actually let you on, Leo, because then I think it's nice to have somebody keeping an eye on what's happening, because I feel like I neglect everybody when I'm playing games, but that's basically what I'm here to do, like. But so anyway, apart from the colour washout in this, I think this is a pretty decent game. I mean, I know it got slated, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think that the car looks great. I mean, the American version's much faster, and it seems like you've got clouds in the sky and stuff like that. It looks better, but this is still great. And the music, there's nothing nothing beats it. Listen to it. I hear crashing on it though. I hate it when you get stuck behind them Herbies, are the worst, them. So I'll finish this off and then we'll get Leo on and he can deal with the chat a bit. Not saying I won't deal with chat, I'll still be here to deal with chat, but I just feel like it'd be better to have somebody watching what's happening, moderating a little bit. I know we've got our mods in, so we've got Leo. Leo will be on. Let's see if we can complete it. The last level on here is really hard though, I think, on the Commodore 64 version. Shite. See, like, they've blocked us in there. I mean, I can't even get past. Oh, man! I can't believe it. Don't think I'm going to make this now. I might. Come on, there's 2 corners left after this, I think. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. I might. Get past him. Yeah, done it. Right. Have to drive good on this one. No crashing into herbies like that. Right, concentration. Come on. Oh, I hate them. That's what I mean when you go. Never gonna do this now. I think I've actually got me analog stick pushed down to the set to the fire button and all, so every time I'm turning I'm accidentally changing down gear, which is not good. Yes. Right, this is the last level. This is a hard level, this. I think it's the last level. This is a hard one. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring anybody. I'm trying to concentrate now. I'm not gonna make it, like. Come on. I don't know if it is the last level. No, I haven't done it. Right, let's see if we can get Discord on, see if we can get Leo in. So, Leo. So Leo's there, but it just looks like he's muted. I don't want to mute him. No, he's not muted. So Leo, do you want to come on? I don't know if you want to come on here or what. Are you there?
Hello, dude.
Right, hello. So are you going to deal with the chat a little bit while I play games and that? Is that alright?
Yeah, I can do, man.
Yeah, good. That sounds good to me. I'm like watching your nana play with new technology here with all this stuff. Like, it's really a nightmare.
I know how it feels. It took me a while to get the hang of it myself.
Is Velociraptor in the chat? And Mr. Thong? I'll have to see if they're in here. So
I'm scrolling up, I'm trying to find out. You may have been in one of your previous streams, but I haven't spotted either of them yet in this one. Because there was about four streams to join.
You what?
You ended up streaming about 4 different times.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think. Yeah, what happened was I set it up as normal, like I normally would, but there's a new like YouTube studio thing, which is just a bit of a nightmare. So I set it up, and then I like set it up to be on a schedule. And then I came out here, and when I've set it away through Streamlabs started updating, so it's updated, so I didn't know if it's just lost everything, do you know what I mean? But,
yeah.
Do you know what, I can't be arsed with anymore.
We've
right.
all been wrecked by an update on something at some time or another.
Right, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Change that as well. So, I'm going to change the joystick settings on here and all, because I've got all buttons as fire, so I just want that one. Right. Right, so I think we've had another ATV. I've got ATV on the list, so yeah, we'll play that.
Hey, all the people shouting hi. Hey, Hattie. People are asking, can you try and turn me up a bit at your end?
Turn you up. Oh, this is where it all goes tits up. Let's have a look. So how will I turn you up? Oh, I remember how to turn you up. Because Rob told us.
We were all yelling at that. The chat was absolutely full of everybody shouting how you do this.
So I can't do that. How can I do that? Is that better? That's better. So...
Hello people, is that any better?
No, I don't think it is better. But if I try to turn anything up on Discord on here, it just turns everything up, watch. What about that? Are you higher now?
Right, you need...
Oh, I think you might be better now. Is that better?
Hello people, how are we? It was only so close I can mount my mic.
Is Leo better now? Right, I'm going to drop that back down because I don't do it in there. Right.
Hello.
Oh, Retro and Lim's asking for Stunt Car Race. I haven't even got it on the list because I play it every single stream and I think that people might be getting sick of it, but I'll play it. I'll play it later on if you want. I love it.
I love you, Hattie, and I know Stunt Car Racer is your absolute favourite game. But let's see what else is on the cards for once.
Right, let's have a play of a different game. So, we'll play this. I used to play this all the time. So this is got some unbelievably naff music, but it's still good music. It's still
I'm sorry,
nostalgic.
Hattie, I can't turn myself up anymore at this end.
Is Hattie saying it you too? Where's Hattie at? Like, I can't even see her saying anything.
Who's there?
Smooth MJ, I'm not smashing the pad like Kim Justice. Kim Justice last night was dead funny. Was it last night? No, it was on Friday. We were watching that and me and Smooth MJ were in the chat and she just, all of a sudden you just heard a big clatter and she was swearing her head off and then she was this isn't a rage quit, but I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. That was dead funny.
I don't think I've watched Kim Justice in about 6 months.
So this is Kickstart 2. I used to play this all the time when I was younger, all the time, and it's a bit of a nightmare game to be honest, but I still love it.
How you doing, OSG?
Hello. We have an invader.
Who's that?
It's Velociraptor, mate.
All right. So are you on the stream now, then? Can you see me stream?
No, it just says waiting for Old Style Gaming.
Well, I'm on a stream now. Go to my channel. I think I'm on another stream. I've been having issues with
Oh fuck.
with OBS.
Subscriptions and go to the most recent video that OSG has.
Yeah, I've got it. Sorry, I didn't realise I was. I'm just gonna leave you alone now.
All right. It's funny when people come on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's part of the fun of an unsecured voice chat channel.
See, I set it up secured for when Rob was on. See, I've lost where I'm at now. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I noticed.
Right.
There were regular moments I was quietly ranting at myself and wanted to invade, but couldn't. It was quite amusing. I think I wound myself up more than anything.
So, was there very many people in that other stream, Velociraptor?
He's gone.
No, he's on the chat now on here. Right. I bet there's people over in the other stream, you know. It's like a proper fiasco. It's like if a Chuckle Brothers done a stream, this.
No, so you almost launched a total of 4 different streams.
Yeah, because I kept on. I didn't know what was happening, so I just kept on starting a new stream up.
One of them was 6 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow.
See,
that was
that's.
quite amusing.
I tell you what did that. That was actually the YouTube studio. What did that?
I know what fighting that thing can be like. It does make you scratch your head quite often. It was much easier in the old version. I will give credit. Studio B because no. I'll try and turn it up as fast as possible.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's quite fun for me because I have to remember that the footage I'm seeing on screen is like 15 to 20 seconds late than what you've just done, so I'm not sure whether I can give encouragement or not.
Nah. Do you know what? There's no encouraging us on this. I'm either good at it or I'm not. I love the game. Like, I'm gonna crash there because I've jumped into it. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's best to crash because if you crash, you still beat the other guy, and that's what it's all about. So I used to play this for ages and all, making my own tracks. I used to love doing that.
Thank you, Velociraptor, for popping back to that channel and letting them know in chat where to come and things. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks Velociraptor. I'm sorry about that, and it was nice to have you on the stream for 2 minutes talk, and I didn't think you knew you were alive. We'll have one more game of this, because I like to win them all. So it's a bit of a memory thing this as well, because you can only go so fast on some bits. Like that. But like I say, sometimes it's best to fall off. Because then you get further ahead.
Was this that
Oh,
code
Steel
master?
Patriot. I haven't seen Steel Patriot for ages on my channel. Oh.
I think I preferred the Codemasters ATV game.
What, on ATV?
I must have played that ATV simulator.
Yeah, I've got that on the list to play at night. It's hard though, ATV, I think. Harder than this.
Yeah, balancing the bike was a nightmare. The jumps and things, as long as you got the right angle, that was good.
Yeah.
Balancing the bike in the meantime was just pain in the backside. Constant repeated animation. And then the twiddling your thumbs while you waited for your rider to run back to the bike and then climb back on it.
Oh, this one's going to be closest. He's not even going to crash, is he? Oh, I have. Oh!
Nice one, dude. Interesting.
No, I'll get him here anyway because he goes slow over here, but I just jump him. I think I got a copyright strike off LAD Storm on the Amiga. Oh, I'm waiting till I finish this.
I'd be surprised if you got one off the Commodore 64 version. You never know. The things I've been told.
Well, I didn't get a copyright strike on the Commodore 64. I got a they took monetization for Last Ninja 2, but I got in touch with, I think is it Matt Webb?
Yeah.
I got in touch with him and it's legit. So if it's legit and it's gone to him, I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? I just didn't want some shitty company nicking like my money and his money sort of thing. Saying it was him. I don't know what to do. I was saying I can't hear you, Leo. Unless I just turn down the desktop sound. 2 seconds.
Click on in Discord. Click on where it says my name HP Victor. Yeah, just give it a right click.
Oh, use the volume. Turn yourself up there. What, like now?
Can you turn me up there?
I've turned you up to like 197%. Talk?
That help people.
Probably not. Maybe I need hold on a second here. I spend most of my streams doing this now. What's this desktop? Desktop sound. So system sounds down, speakers down. Talk now? Leo?
You need to turn the desktop audio up and the emulator volume and your microphone volume down slightly to help balance.
Desktop audio's right the way up.
Okay. In your Streamlabs.
Yeah, so I can turn the sound up like that. So I'm turning my sound up there and that's going like that, but I can't turn you up. I can turn you up to there. Is that better? Yeah, I think with Velociraptor was quite loud. 2 seconds.
My input volume loud as I can make it. So hello people. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment, but I hope some of you can hear me.
Right, sorry about that. I never just nicked off for a beer. I was just saying good night to me kids because they're going to bed now. Right, so we'll have a look at a different game now because I've obviously done that one through twice. What else did I have on the list? So, what was on my picture? Oh, I remember what was on. Right, I'm going to try and just move for a second as well.
You know, so when are you going to let us know? What are we in for?
Well, I know what it is. So it's going to be Pitstop II, which is great. Oh, Live and Let Die, that's got great music, that. Yeah, I might put Live and Let Die on. Glad to hear you.
I've got half my left eye filled with pop shield. I'm that close to my microphone. It's quite amusing.
Oh, Velociraptor have like a thumbs down, what should we call them? Knobhead, who just like within seconds of us releasing anything will always give us a thumbs down. So it's obviously somebody who's subscribed to us, but who cares? Who really cares? I didn't care. I can't get off that. What?
Days of Thunder. Was there a C64 Days of Thunder?
No, I don't think so. I think it was definitely
I remember an Amiga game, but
Yeah.
I don't remember a C64 one.
why is caps lock not working for that? What's happening, Wes?
I was absolutely loved the movie at the time. I was just old enough to be going like, yeah, that was cool.
This was broken. 2 seconds, because that's not working. So my run stop's not working to go on to. This is the one I've just been playing now. Weird. Pitstop II.
I don't even know which emulator you're using, so
I'm just using WinVice, like I always use.
okay. Is there an alternative keyboard setting? I can't remember.
No, it was working 2 seconds ago. I think this will be alright. This is the one I was playing before, actually. So I don't know if you've played Pitstop 2 before, but it's like another one where I used to play with my friends. Oh, for God's sake! Let's start it again. I put 2 players on. I don't want to play 2 players.
I wish there was a way we could play it kind of over IP automatically feeding.
Well, I was actually looking into that because like I work with like a load of like really bright young'uns, really bright kids,
Yeah.
and there's a thing called Snares Party where me and Lucas were playing Turtles. I think were playing against each other, and there was no like lag or anything like that. It was just live playing against each other. So I'm sure that if we get like some downtime at work, I think I could set them off doing that because there's loads of grads and that working at hours now. So I need to reset this.
Because all you'd need is some little piece of tunneling software that me use, like my joypad, for example, and just send your system a string of text that it just plumbs into the Commodore 64 emulator, and it goes,
I don't understand why
and
that's
then we
doing
could actually
that.
play again.
I've just
Then we could
loaded
actually
that.
play against each other. It would be cool.
Pitstop II. Let's try this again. That was the one I played before. Yeah, well, they do it through a chat room, I think. It's like a chat room, but then they've got some kind of I can't remember what it said. It actually said what protocols and that they were using. So that's what I took into work, and I showed it to a couple of lads, and they were like, "Oh, I reckon we could do that." But it was mainly for Amstrad, because I know that Novabug and Cypher always want to play against each other, and I think it would be good to get something like that for them. So obviously, if I can get them to do it at work, I'll get them to do it. Right, it's worked this time. Didn't work last time. Right. So we want a normal game. So this is a game that I played loads with my mates. It's like really good. It doesn't look great, but I just love the pits. Do you know when you go in the pits and that? Like really good. This would be good to play 2-player as well on air. No, I don't want him to get past us. Maybe I should look into getting some music on in the background, and that's when I do these streams. I think
the last time.
Hmm?
I think the last time I played this must have been possibly on an Atari 2600. It's that much of a classic.
It's a good game, though. I mean, it's the next one up from, I would say, pole position. Can you remember pole position on the arcade?
Yeah.
Was it Glitcher? Oh. So I think I'm going to do these streams more often now. I think I'm just going to ignore my wife and I didn't care if the neighbours are there. I'll just talk a little bit quieter. Basically, I just started doing them, and then she was telling us I couldn't do them, so I said I was just going to go up in the loft and start doing them. But that would, she's saying you're not going up there, and she gets on my wires. Don't know what you can do.
Well, my missus allows me Sunday night to take part in streams or run my own and things. We've made that negotiation. So if you're not streaming and all is good enough on my end, I'm quite happy to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really going to stream tonight because I'm going away with work like this week, so I didn't really. I feel like I neglect them when I go out here in the shed and start streaming. I know that I would normally just be sitting beside her and stuff like that and playing games, but it's different when you're not actually in the same room as them. I think that I feel like I'll neglect them a bit, so.
UK Specky for life. I think we found someone on the other side of the divide. Because you and I were both C64 fans, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're fanboys.
So Lucas has said get some soundproofing on the walls. But I was thinking about that because you can just put egg boxes on the walls, can't you, to soundproof it? So I would just need.
Yeah.
I was going to dry line this out anyway.
But they are real good. They are good.
My plans are for the next year anyway. I'm going to plaster this out because I don't know if you know, but I used to be a builder, so I can do all that myself anyway. But I'm going to plaster all this out, and I may put soundproofing on beforehand if it's going to be an issue. And I need to get some radiators or something in here because it's absolutely freezing in here. Like, I've just kissed my kids good night, and my son was getting, "You're freezing." He'll kill us for saying that. Kiss me kids good night. He's like 16 year old.
I mean, people say it looks tacky as hell and all that rubbish, but also it works. It's cheap.
Yeah. Well, I would actually put it. Oh, if I died, I would actually put it on, and then I would dry line over the top and plaster over the top of it. That's what I would do. And I think that would work.
Put a thin net over the top of it, to be honest, rather than plaster anything, because the flat surface that you're putting on top kind of defeats the object. It's already reflecting sound waves back. The whole point of having the egg boxes there is that crinkled surface that absorbs the sound wave.
I'm just reading what a lot of rappers wrote. So he just wrote, just swap on Sunday night. She can sit in the shed and watch TV with headphones on, and you can stream from in the living room. Well, she's actually said it's alright for me to stream from in the dining room, but I know this is going to sound stupid, but I just feel really silly. Like, being in the next room, like talking to myself, because that's what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like I just talk to myself in here.
Right, you have to learn to teach yourself a trick, which is when you're reading the chat, hear people's voices in your head.
Yeah.
I don't
definitely.
actually know what Hattie sounds like properly. If I remember right. Actually, I think she might have joined us in voice chat once.
So who's talking about
Or a few minutes.
who Hattie?
But I hear the voice. Yeah, but
I've
I
heard
hear
Hattie.
the voice in the head. When I see Rob, Amiga Rob, in the chat, I hear his voice in my head every time I see his words on the screen. You just got to let your brain make that connection.
Do you know what? I hear Amiga
No.
Rob's voice in my head when I'm trying to get into sleep.
I feel sorry for you. I love him.
He's
yeah, if
funny.
you got to that point, I'm sorry, dude.
Right, what should we play next? Come on, let's go to the chat, because I've got some pick, but if people want to...
I still say play Lotus a Spree Turbo Challenge.
We'll try that then, if I've got it.
That was a classic. That really was a classic.
I didn't even know this was on here. So a Lotus 1?
Yeah. Yeah, it's even got a bloke wanking off into the fuel cap of one of the cars. Or at least that's what it sort of looks like if you catch it right.
So people are talking about Spectrums. I've actually got a Spectrum as well, and me lovely Spectrum joystick there, and I've got like, well, that's actually boxed, a box Spectrum joystick as well, which I love. But I've got the Spectrum what doesn't actually load anything. Well, I've got a few Spectrums. I've got one off, so I got this one off Lucas, I think. So Lucas gave us that one, which was good, nice of him. And I got like a, so I got this from, this is from Argos, and it's got USB in, so you can just load tab files straight onto the Spectrum. That was a good buy, that. And then I've got this Spectrum, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you because it's all plugged in. See if we can see it. Nightmare. No, we can't because it's all plugged in, but that's my big Spectrum there. My 128 plus 2. And then I've got another Spectrum. I'm like a proper Spectrum fan here, but I've got all the stuff in bags down here. Let's have a look.
I'm pretty sure you could club someone to death with that. Look.
Where's this other Spectrum at? So I've got like the this Spectrum where it all started. This was probably the first Spectrum I ever played on. This is actually my Spectrum as well, so that's good. And now I've got another one of them off my brother-in-law as well. Oh, I tell you what I did get off my brother-in-law. What's quite good, what's quite like nostalgic, and people might know it. There was this like Pong game, but it takes batteries, so I think that's
When
quite
it
good.
comes
Though.
to Spectrums, can anybody? I'm having one of those brain seizure moments, and the memory isn't working properly. The Scottish guy who presents on the Spectrum as a video every Sunday night on YouTube. Anybody remember his name? Because it's completely...
I don't really watch any Spectrum streams. I've got lots of Spectrums, but I don't choose to watch them. They're alright. They're alright to play on. Some games are good. Like I love RoboCop on the Spectrum's good. Bomb Jack's pretty good on the Spectrum. Can't really think of too many more. What's that good? I think the first game I ever played on the Spectrum was Wavy Exploding Fists, and I quite like that as well. Right, so let's see what this is. I've never ever played this. I didn't even know it was on the C64.
Yes, Derek Findar. Well done, Velociraptor. That's exactly who I was on. Yeah, he'd be really pleased with you owning all those Spectrums. He'd be screaming at you for the fact that you're streaming Commodore 64.
Do you know what? I just like all stuff. I mean, I've got like an Atari ST, a 1040 ST there. Me Amiga's here. I mean, I've got loads of gear on there, and I've got like a Sega Saturn, which well, we'll just call him GP because that's what his name is. He contributed towards that. But this is probably my favourite. I mean, I just bought another Dreamcast the other day, and I just sold it straight on, even though it was in better nick than this. But this one's like quite nostalgic for me, this, because it was mine, and my mum used to use it all the time. So when my mum died, I went and got that back. Because even though she was like 76-year-old, she still used to like playing on the Dreamcast.
You want one that's a curious one for me, even though I was always on the Amiga side over the ST. I got gifted a Atari ST Mega 1 while I was in my last year at school.
Was that like the one what's like a proper computer? It is, isn't it?
It's a
Like a box.
Yeah, it's a proper desktop unit with 1 mega memory built in, and because that's the Mega 1 thing, if I remember right.
I think I've got
monitor, whole computer that works, and I was never allowed to install a single game on it. I could only use it for schoolwork.
Mm-hmm. When I bought this Atari ST, I actually went to buy the Atari ST. I actually went to buy a power supply for the Amiga of somebody. It was quite local. It was through Gumtree, and when I got there, you've never seen so many systems in your life. He just had all sorts, but he was getting rid of them because he was emigrating to Australia. So he had every single room was full of Ataris. He was a proper Atari person. He obviously had some Amigas and stuff like that, but he had loads of Mega STs and that.
For me, this was, 1993? But I was never allowed to play a game on it. I could only use it for school. And I'd love to get hold of another one day and just actually find out what it could do out of curiosity.
I think we're alright. I think Atari ST's alright. I mean, some games is really good on them. Got a good sound, I think, the Atari ST. I think there's a game, what's it called? Something Thunder. It's like a shoot 'em up, but it's better on the ST than what it is on the Amiga, because the sound's miles better on it. But that's sort of things I've got. I've got like, I don't know if you can see me Commodores up here. I've got this which everybody like Velociraptor and people off Sci4s will be excited about seeing that, even though I'm not really. I think I played on it maybe twice, but it's nice to have. I just like all old stuff now, and I've got a Atari Vader. I nearly pulled that off there, so I don't know if you can see that. So with Frogger in, because Frogger's a great game on there. And then I've just got loads of handhelds. So I've actually been doing a video on. So I was sent this. So I was sent this to do a review on. This is a Pocket Go that somebody sent us. It's all right. I mean, it's very cheap feeling, but tiny as well, so it's really, really small. But you'd be surprised what it can do. I mean, I put a PlayStation game on there and it works. So Ridge Race actually works on there nearly full speed. It's not bad. I mean, £40. I didn't pay £40 for it, like, they just sent us it. So that's why I've got all of my handhelds out here for, because they were part of a review. So I was just going to go through and like talk about things like the Game Boy and like other like third party things. So I think this is at Games or something made this.
If we ever managed to get together, can we have a Ridge Racer racer?
I'll beat you at that, Leo, because I'm like mint on Ridge Racer.
I know you are. I want to have a go. I so much enjoyed that Ridge Racer cheapest first score challenge.
Yeah, it was definitely the best high score challenge what I've been on, because it was good.
I only had an afternoon to zone in on the game again. and I'd love to have a little bit of time to zone back in and then meet you somewhere. You know what I mean? Let's get together at a convention or something.
Yeah, well, I'm
Um,
going to. Where do you live, Leo?
we'll have a Ridge Racer challenge, you and I. Oh, medium speed this time, not beginner. I'm sorry, that 192 mile an hour average speed cap, unless you're skidding hard, is annoying.
Yeah. Where do you live at, like, Leo?
I'm in Bournemouth.
No, see, I'm going
You
to.
know what I mean? Just go
I'm going to
as
Leeds
far
in.
south as you can go without going splash.
Yeah. So I think a few of us are meeting up in Leeds in March. We're going to meet up in Leeds, but Leeds is still far for you to come, isn't it?
That's a long way.
I'm messing about with because this is me other. I love
I'm not allowed to drive,
your little
so
no,
I'm not allowed to drive, so my missus has to
don't
do
know who
it.
invented that.
And that ain't going to be a good enough excuse for her to drive all that way.
What a
She's
monstrosity!
not confident. We only just made it to London and back a few weeks back.
So you're not coming to Leeds, and right? Let's have a go of this anyway because we're just talking here. I'm sure that good
Yep.
colour part.
I've been waiting for you to launch this game for a while. I've been staring at that little free turbo challenge badge for a couple of minutes, at least. The Amstrad, Michael Jensen, the Amstrad had a good palette as long as you want the back of your retinas burned out most of the time.
No, I think the Amstrad. The one good thing the Amstrad has got is colour. The colour is miles better than the C64.
It
And
was more vibrant than the C64,
yeah.
but it was so gaudily used on so many occasions, it hurt my eyes.
So there's some great modern shooters on CBC. So Velociraptor says there's some great modern shooters on the CBC. I think I've seen Cypher playing a few of them. I think he's quite good at them though, but I really like the R-Type remake on the CBC is brilliant. I think it's brilliant. It's not as good as Commodore 64. Like, oh, this looks nice. This
At Wagyu, where you're going on about a CPC teasing a CPC 3D driving game on blah blah blah. I really hope it isn't a new version of hard driving.
I think I've got the wrong joystick. 2 seconds. Alt J. Right, had my joystick in the wrong part. Yeah, I can see that they've gone for looks on this, but the gameplay is not great, Leo.
This is a classic in its era.
Do you reckon? On the Commodore 64?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't. I've never ever played it. I've never even heard of it. I don't feel like I'm moving. I don't feel like I'm moving very fast. Music's alright.
I can't hear it myself, but I remember it as best as I can.
It looks good. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's screen update speed. This was the engine that was used to build Turbocharge for System 3. If I remember right. Do you remember Turbocharge?
Turbocharge, oh yeah, because was that the one what's like road blasters?
Sort of, yeah. You had the gun and the missiles to shoot things out of the way, and you had to ram the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the base engine that eventually built that game.
I think Cypher was playing that the other night because I didn't even know that. I was saying I didn't know it, but I'd had it in one of my videos, so I did know it. Were you not getting the music?
Turbocharge is the Commodore 64 spiritual Chase HQ. Really. Chase HQ 2 SCI was kind of fun with its pistol and thing and its booster, but for a classic Chase HQ, the closest you came really was turbocharged.
Outlander. What's Outlander? Is Outlander a car game? Does anybody know what Outlander is?
If I remember right, I think it's something kind of Road Blasters-ish. That's bringing up the depths.
Yeah, it does look like that. What next? What should we play next? Should we play Outlander? We'll see if we've got Outlander. I have to say, Leo, I wasn't a fan of that game. Like, I know you're saying it's a classic, but I think it's because I think if you play the Amiga one, though, do you know if you play the Amiga one, though, that's like.
If you played the entire series, if you know what I mean, within the game, you did feel a sense of achievement of actually making it at the far end.
I haven't got Outlander.
But then again, I was probably about 12 when I played that last, so fair play.
Haven't got Outlander. What else was mentioned? I know that I look like I'm just rubbing my hands here, like some filthy old man or something. Like, whoa, but I'm really, really cold. I don't know where my heater's at. It's not even switched on. What time is it here? I'm going to switch this heater on 2 seconds.
Well, you've told us you like either an Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road Racing or whichever way round it is. I know I'm mangling with that. And you're good at it. Go! And we'll work out whatever Velociraptor's on about
Heater's on
in a while. Well, while OSG fiddles with
Right.
the electrics,
Got my
how
heater
is
on now.
everybody?
Remember when I said I had loads of SATA
Get
cables?
cozy, old man.
SATA cables for you. I've got loads of SATA cables here now, Leo. I can send you them if you want. You still need them, do you?
Yeah, please.
I've got absolutely
Yeah.
loads.
I can always do with more SATA cables.
I've got loads of computer bits here now, like, cause I got a new, like, setup off Lucas sent us loads of new stuff for my arcade, because my arcade was proper goosed, but it's alright now. Because he sent us I think it was an ATX board, and then AMD stuff, and a nice graphics card. I can't wait for the summer to get out properly.
All I need at the moment is actually a new graphics card, because at the moment I've got a GTX 970, 1 GB on board, 3 GB shared memory, where the fans failed, so I've had to scrap a case fan to it with cable ties to pump enough air through it for it to function properly. It sounds like a turbo jet taking off. I'm surprised none of you can hear it on the microphone.
So we're going to play...
It works.
Gareth, we'll play that next, Gareth, definitely, right? Live and Let Die next. But I'll play a bit Spy Hunter first. So Spy Hunter always reminded me, on the C64, always reminded me of like a Atari 2600 game. It's just got the look of one, I think. Do you not? Do you think?
Never-ending wobbling road.
And just everything about it looks like, even the bottom bit, you know, the scores at the bottom and that, just looks like a Atari 2600 game.
It was outdated the day it was released. There was many of that in the early days of the 64 though.
We'll just put it on novice there. See, the music's really low on this and all. No, it's not. We've got the wrong joystick here, wait on. Right. Here we go.
I'm gonna have to work out a way you can stream the audio from the game through your Discord.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a way, because I'm loving everybody going, good music though, and it's like, I wish I could hear it.
It is good music though on this.
Yeah, I know, but I
Is it
have
off
to
of
have the
Blues
stream
Brothers?
on mute, otherwise you just hear the complete... Peter Gunn, I'm pretty sure will be the tune.
But is it Blues Brothers music though? Do you know? Din 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 din. I'm sure it's off of Blues Brothers.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I love the Blues Brothers, the film.
But the original tune is called Peter Gunn, and the Blues Brothers made it absolutely famous, even though it's somebody else's work. But yeah.
Oh, shite. Crashed.
But yeah, it's that tune you're associated with the Blues
Oh,
Brothers.
Hattie's had to go and
Each
look after
every
baby
time.
Casper.
It's my mischief tune. Back in my 20s, I'm gonna go out on a night and get absolutely hammered, and clubs, people, after parties,
Should've
whatever
shot.
may be involved. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready for that night, and yeah, Peter Gunn's just the tune that gave you that mischief mode.
Right. The music's gone off now. Oh, can anybody remember a game called Breakthrough? Which just reminds us of a map of it. Can you remember where you used to have to jump over like boulders and stuff like that? Can you remember that, Leo?
Which game?
It's for, I think it was on systems, but I mainly remember it on the arcade, and it was called Breakthrough. And you were like a car, and you had to like get into the enemy base and stuff like that. I only remember it because it was a game that I played in Benidorm, so it would have been when I was like maybe 11 or 12, and no, it might have even been older than that. And my sister had an epileptic fit, so my mum and that was just in hospital all the time. So I just used to play on this arcade all the time in the hotel with my auntie, because my auntie and that was on holiday with us. And I think I completed it, but I spent some money on it. Oh,
Absolutely lovely story, but I completely lost the start of that conversation, to be honest.
right, let's move on to another game. That's not my favourite game. We'll try Live and Let Die, because I know the music's good on that. See, the music's good. It's been so long since I played on that, Gareth. I didn't know what I was doing on it. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's a very repetitive primary game loop. So did you catch Amiga Rob's morning stream last week?
No, what time did you do it?
About 9 AM.
Was it not before that? I'm sure I was getting ready for work.
Possibly, maybe 6 AM.
Yeah, I think it was about 6, because I go to work around about then.
It's just like, love you, Rob, but what the... This time of day? And you're expecting an audience? But I must admit, by the time I actually looked on my subscriptions, it already had 11 views, so...
How many
must be
people?
doing something right.
How many people's watching this? I need to get that thing on. What? What Overbook has on? What it tells you?
Well, according to my YouTube page, it says 31 watching now.
Oh, that's like an all-time low. I need to pull myself together. Get some structure instead of just messing about and doing things at the last minute. I literally only decided to do a stream at 9 o'clock tonight.
I've got a phone call coming in for a second. Excuse me for a mo, I've got to go quiet.
Well, this is not strictly a car game, is it, at the moment? I thought Live and Let Die was a car from the top. Is that not right? Does it turn into that kind of game? Your accuracy, 24%, look at that. I don't want to pack this. Oh, there's a chair. I don't want to do any of it. There. Let's get
Sorry about that. Real life intervention, a little bit awkward.
Was it? Oh, let's play that next then, because that one has got good music. Oh, shite. It is very like Boogie Boy, isn't it?
Feels like it uses a similar engine to outrun you over as well.
Oh, for God's sake.
But yeah, that's the Buggy Boy engine.
See, I think
ridiculous.
I know.
Log and rock.
I know that
I
we're.
swear blind.
I know we've just been on saying about the Amstrad, but I think the Amstrad looks better for this game as well.
I swear that's the same logs and rock.
Hello, Animal House. Great name. I love that film.
Good luck, Velociraptor.
Is Velociraptor going?
Yeah, he's off to put up his Christmas tree.
Is he? Alright.
Yep.
Bye. Thanks for coming on the Discord earlier on. Right.
Hello, Animal House.
What should we play next?
Interesting
What did
handle.
I have on?
Intriguing choice.
What about this? Been a while since I played this.
Live and Let Die. The
No.
Bond theme seems to be endemic.
No, I'm not going on that one. I'm gonna go on something what I really, really loved. This is like was my favourite. This is can't even be this 10. Let's have a look. So this
Good
was,
luck with dressing your tree, Velociraptor. Already done the one at my missus. I've got to do one at my own home this week.
The 8th of December's a bit late to be putting a tree up. Isn't it? So this is Test Drive 2, which Test Drive 2, this is a mint game on the C64. The graphics are class. Even it has an intro which was quite uncommon for C64s, I think.
OSG.
What?
In my defence, can I say my girlfriend made me put up her Christmas tree 5 days before the end of November? So can that balance out me apparently putting out my own Christmas tree at home a couple of days late? Can I get away with that? Is that a worthy trade?
I mean, doesn't that look good? You can't see it yet, Leo, but this is really good.
The Accolade presents demo intro.
It is late for Velociraptor.
I remember this.
It is really late to have your Christmas tree up. Though. I think my kids have been pestering us since like midway through November. We put ours up last weekend, and that was really late for us.
You know, do you know the royal family don't actually dress the Christmas tree they surround on Christmas Eve?
Which royal family?
Until Christmas Eve. Our royal family.
Oh. What's this?
No, they don't. They actually dress the tree on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day themselves as part of some weird royal ceremony, probably. But apparently they do.
Slicks. What's Slicks? Is Slicks a
I
game?
don't know how much of they bothered doing it.
Lucas, is Slicks a game?
If I remember right, yes it is.
I haven't played that either. Hell, do you know what? I feel bad when I have to say that I haven't played things, but you've got to think there's like 20,000 games on this system, so...
Oh, I know the feeling, mate. You see me stream when people are just, play this. Say what? Yeah. Say what? No. Where the hell do I get that from? Yeah. This was one of the most prolific computers of all time. There's so many
this has got what you call it on.
out there.
This has got Right Protect on. Right, we're going to try Slicks. F1 type game. We'll try that.
Yeah, I can now see.
No, I've never played this. And then what was that one what Animal House asked for as well? He asked for a game further up, which I quite fancy playing.
Which game?
I can't remember. Animal House, what game did you ask for? It was only about a couple of minutes ago.
We're talking about Test Drive 2 at the moment.
Super Cycle.
I'm going backwards.
Can anybody remember Milk Race on the C64?
Can I remember what?
Milk Race. It was like it was. I think you were riding like a racer bike, just like a normal bike. Can you not remember it or not? I think I had it. I think I got it from.
I think that one bypassed me.
It was crap.
I remember Mean Streak, probably due to a Commodore format cover tape. An isometric sort of weird racer where you jumped and avoided bollards and stuff.
I've never played this before. Is this good? We'll have a practice there, because I've never played it.
Living Daylights.
Oh, gotta be Monaco.
What are we playing?
Slicks? Is this from the top? Is this like a top-down racer? Oh, hell.
I think this is one of the quite early ones.
Oh, I love games like this. This reminds us. I'm gonna have another go. This reminds us of
Come on.
I think it was F1 Dream on the arcade. Oh, do you know what it does remind us of? It reminds us of the controls. Remind us of the last V8.
Yeah, probably. From what I've just seen.
Oh,
Remember,
how'd you go back?
my video's a good
I'm stuck.
10, 15 seconds late. Yeah, this is Twitch racing beyond the extreme.
I think I could get into this. Like, I think I'm gonna play this like off the stream because this is my type of game. I loved last V8.
I wanna see you host a video of you monstering this. I know you have the focus to do it.
I'll have to
care
get some
if you
practice,
actually-
like guys.
I don't even care if you do like one track at a time and then take your perfect lap instead of doing all four at once. No, just go perfect lap of 1, perfect lap of track 2, perfect lap of track 3, perfect lap of track.
Do you know what's missing?
Yeah.
It's missing a map. So I don't even know when you're going to turn or nothing. It's a bit... I'm going to go back on Monaco. I'm definitely going to play this. Right.
I'm sure in your video editor you could have the map that you can capture that and overlay it.
Oh, this is mint.
That must be as easy to overlay the bitmap of that map as it ever was to do your subtitles back in the day.
Oh my god. Am I going to get back up or what? It's not forgiven, like, is it? It doesn't...
No, I'm proud of you, man.
Right, we'll have another go at this one.
Streamer, as a streamer, you've come on a fantastically long way, and I'm glad to have you among our ranks. Actually putting yourself out there and doing it.
Oh, for God's sake. It is good, Velociraptor, it's really good. I wish it would just let you have a little bit more like leniency and let you start again on that practice bit. Oh man! Mr. Fong, I will be like Lewis on here, because this is my type of game. I'm going to play this one a lot this week. I never even knew about this game.
I think the general consensus is show us when it looks like you're doing good, because at the moment they're all arguing what else to go on.
No, I think we like it. I think I like this. I'll get better, you know.
Come on, show us how cool you are.
The controls are really bad on it, like really hard.
I don't have the Twitch reaction.
I've done a full lap. I've done a full lap. That's it. My life's complete. See, I started in the best car, Gareth Brent. That's why I've started in the fastest one. I think it might be too fast for me.
I have no sensation in my left thumb, first and second fingers on my left hand due to the nerves being severed in my wrist.
Right, come on, let's go.
So, being this Twitch happy is awesome to me.
Oh man, going too fast. I was doing good there as well. I'm gonna have one more go of this, and then we'll go on to what was that other one? Supercycle.
I'm gonna put my mic off for 20 secs while I just take a quick pop to the fridge.
Oh, I'm saying I'm gonna have one more go, but it's gone off.
More beer,
What hasn't?
guys, sorry.
Come on, let's go. I'm going the wrong way here. See, I'm getting better at it now already. I don't rage quit. I just keep going. Rage quit there, but I know what's going on. Oh, I've crashed. I have one more go and then we'll go on to that other game. Lucas, I can't believe you never told us about this game. Controls are horrible, like.
And I'm back.
That didn't qualify there.
I forewent the horrible journey past the good landlady to the nightmare fridge, and I traced it all down, and yeah.
Just knock him off. Oh man! You've never played it yourself, but you tell me to play it. It's really, really good. But we will move on. We're going to move on. We're going to play 2 more games.
Stream abuse.
I'm just going to say we're going to play 2 more games and then I'm going. We're going to play Super Cycle and then we're going to play that Super Off-Road, which I said I'll play earlier on because I like Super Off-Road. We'll try Super Cycle first.
Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road base.
Yeah.
Or, if you give it its initials, ISAW. Which was the nickname I gave it when I made the first track from the classic game in Trackmania. And I gave it a screen effect that made it look like it was in 8-bit colours. And I actually called it ISAW, because it really did hurt. Proper 3D game like that, only in 8-bit colours, actually kind of harsh.
Is this Super Cycle a motorbike one? Well, it looks like, hang on a bit. Looks like it's crashed actually. Try a different one.
I hope it's got better physics than Hang On.
Well, if it's the one what I've seen on, I think Zypho and Novabugger played this, it's good on the Amstrad. I think this one's quite good. If it's what they were playing. That was good on the Amstrad anyway, definitely. What's happening?
Well,
What's happening
it
there?
looks like you're striking a chord with the chat. So, let's go.
Oh, hold on. Right. Oh, it doesn't look as good as the Amstrad one.
You
What's
want
that?
one giggle?
You what?
Do you want one giggle? I've been conned into trying to build the ZX Spectrum Rocky Horror Picture Show game
Oh my God, fathers.
in Unreal 4.
In what?
In Unreal Engine 4. ZX Spectrum Rocky Horror Picture Show in the Unreal Engine. I've been challenged to have a go.
Oh my, this is just way too fast on the corners, this. The corners just hit you and you kind of get round them. Just when you
It
feel
looks
like
quite
you're doing alright.
brutal from what I'm seeing.
It's better than Hang On.
That's good to hear.
Sort of reminds us of Hang On for the Master System. But it's just way too fast. I wonder if is this not an NTSC game? And it just seems far too fast there.
In your Vic 2 settings, can you clock down?
I don't know if this is normal. It might be normal. I'm getting the hang of it now. I don't know if anybody knows it. I'm like great on Hang On. I think I might have even. I think I came second in the Tubers High Score Challenge, but I actually came first really because somebody put 2 runs in. I came first. Oh, Mr. Fong, I've just been shown GP. I've just been shown all of me Spectrums. Good evening, BLT. My favourite sandwich. Just seems really fast, Animal House. I'll have another go.
Are you running NTSC or PAL?
He says it's PAL. I'm running PAL.
Good on you.
I
Solidarity.
sometimes run the NTSC. It depends what I'm playing. If I'm playing a American ROM, I would use it.
There's a few games here and there where I'll run NTSC because, well, I know that's the right thing to do, if you know what I mean. But you and I are Brit, and we got brought up on the PAL 64, so that's what feels right, and what does right, if you know what I mean. Just every now and again, yeah, that couple of extra frames a second, yeah, I'll do that. But then again, I'm a fan of the Super CPU, so...
Got the hang of it now. Oh, I like this. It is good.
Starting to glide.
Oh, I've crashed.
I'm about to see that anytime.
Oh, I like that. It's good.
Now.
I've found out to be in now.
That's how long it takes for the visuals to catch up at my end.
Shh, Lucas. That is me game face. Sometimes I've got to concentrate. Do you know when I do like long plays and that of stuff? I'm like, people when they come on the live stream probably think this guy's like crap at games. But if I'm in my zone and I'm not trying to like talk or listen to Leo or anything like that, I can play games pretty good. I think Lucas has seen us on arcades and that, and once if
I'm
I ignore people, I'm good. But
there's the very occasional tiny game I'm good at. Other than that, I know I'm bad, but that doesn't stop me.
well, I'm quite good, but it's just me streaming and playing games doesn't really mix. But obviously, I hope I get better because
You're gonna get used to it because you're gonna phase out to the camera. The day the camera doesn't matter is the day you'll be the true streamer, mate.
I was thinking of getting rid of a camera because Kim Justice doesn't even have a camera on. Because I do think about like myself on the camera all the time. I was going to cut my hair today. Don't know if you can tell. It's getting long. It's getting long there.
Don't worry, man. Jesus Christ. Just be you. That's all anybody cares about. They're not. No one's, apart from idiots and crazies, are worrying about how you look or what trim haircut you have this week. No. And if they are, well, that's their problem, not yours. Just do what you do and enjoy it. Don't worry about things. The minute you start worrying about stuff like that, the minute you're screwed.
I do enjoy it, doing the live streams. It's like, because I love playing games. I think we will all realise, but it's just like I like people on the Discord and all because it's like having somebody to talk to, and I like looking at the chat, but it's hard to look at the chat and play because I'm like a focused person. I like to give me all to a game. Do you know what I mean? I like to get right into a game.
Yeah. By the way, managed to get Zoostaz online with audio chat this week. We've had a few good rabbits, and discussed it with him. Would you still be up for the idea of a four-way podcast?
If a four-way,
sort of thing?
not my wife wouldn't be happy with that. A four-way, I cannot. Does she have to be in on it?
It's a podcast.
Oh,
It's just the
podcast.
four of us
Oh, I
trying.
don't know what was getting said
Me,
there.
you, Zeus, and we use Rob to play the stuff while we take the piss.
That's just a normal Rob. That's just a normal Rob stream, isn't it?
No, this will have me, you, and Zeus.
No, but I'll just take the piss out of Rob while he's playing games.
We'll all take the piss out of Rob while he's playing
that's
games.
good.
That's the entire point.
He's getting quite good at
Well-
stunt car racing now, though, have you noticed?
Right? I'm going to ask our chat audience, how would you like to see this stream? Myself, OSG, and Zoostaz having
What am I supposed to be doing
discussions about your previous C64 movie game list, because it came in two parts because you missed so many the first time round, right? So you make a list, I'll make a list, Zeus will make a list,
here? Of what?
okay?
Of Commodore 64 games?
Movie tie-in games.
Aye, but
Remember how that
But
happened?
who's going to play with Rob? Rob will never ever get Winvice working. He struggles with Winu, and he's been using that for ages.
I will set everything up so he can just go. All he has to do is go load.
No, I could
save.
just write. If we pick the games, I could just write them bat files, or just load them straight up for him. Do you know what I used to do? I
Yeah,
could just do that.
but let's say you, myself, and Zeus all make our own list over how we feel about all the fit games from both of the lists of yours. Okay.
I'm just laughing
And
at.
then we'll get an average, and then we'll all have a good discussion over it and force Rob to play the results.
I'm just laughing at Lucas Rainford, so stop thinking about the 2K. Told you no one cares. Too bad. I might set up a GoFundMe page to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. How'd you go down
Hey.
again? I don't
Live
want. I don't
with
really
it.
want a hair transplant.
No, live with it. That's my only advice.
I think I changed gear too early there. This is a good game, this. Is this a budget game, this?
There- There's not much free help I can give on the grounds that I've got really quite seriously long hair. So,
I watched somebody on Twitch. It's the Top Hat Chat, and the lad on there has got like the most hair ever. I think he's called Orbs or something. And I always say to him, "How's that fair? How have you getting all the hair?" Which them are really good. If you're on Twitch and you look at the Top Hat Chat, the mint them too. I like watching them too.
but please don't ever worry about how you look.
Oh, I might get a head transplant.
Consi-
I'll get a head transplant. Get like Brad Pitt's head on.
Considering, well, from where your channel started, where you were an orange and brown bit of text scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and these days we know who you are. We know, you know what I mean. We enjoy how northern you sound, and this is coming from someone who's so far south. You go splash.
What was the last
We love
game
you.
we said we were going to play? What was that last game where I said I was going to play? Oh, I remember. Off-road. I bet I haven't even got it. No, I have.
Where
I think.
are we at the game?
Oh, shite. Hold on, 2 seconds. I have got it. It's just I need to unzip it.
The joys of PKN. Or WinRAR. Or 7-zip. Or anything. We can't explicitly give preferences.
Wait, 2 seconds. It'll be on this sec.
Bigfoot is OSG's hair.
Bigfoot.
What? Please explain. I would like a 100-word documentary.
I think it's because GP's wrote
all of that opinion.
GP's wrote Bigfoot, OSG's hair, and aliens. So like as if to say we don't really exist. We don't exist no more. Though. I used to have loads of hair when I was about 20, 25, and then it just went. I think it might have something to do with having 3 kids.
I managed to avoid that.
Not having kids.
Yeah.
The mint, you know. Do you know what? I whinge about them and that, but I love them all to bits, and I can just relive my life through them as well. Like Christmas is a mint now.
I've got a few who I consider stepkids, and I'm as proud and wonderful and connected to them as I can be. Yeah, none of my own. Nah. Excuse me.
I think this is a really good conversion from the arcade. This, isn't it?
I love this game. I built these racetracks in the game Trackmania
Oh, God.
stadium environment just because I could.
I'm in last place, so I'll tell you that much. How many laps?
because I loved its predecessor as well, because it's on the same engine, which was Badlands.
Oh, Badlands was good.
Yeah, they were both Tengen games. Yeah, I love Badlands, but it's 3 steering wheels cabinet.
Come on.
And there was the 4 steering wheel version of it, which was this game in the same engine. So
Jerks. I played this a lot in the arcade as well. 10 minutes. I don't know what that says. 10 minutes. Ami? See, I can't even see this chat properly. I'm going to set something up properly for next week, you know.
where I remember Badlands from myself was Pool High Street chip shop just by the car park, and it had it in just in the corner of the chip shop while you waited for your chips. And every time me and my mum or my family went to Pool, we always ended up in a chip shop for Savoy and chips or something. And yeah, I'd always get a free couple of games on this. And when I got it on the Commodore 64, I loved it. So I've rebuilt all of this in Trackmania. Just because it kind of gives the same bits and pieces as it takes to build these tracks.
Oh, do you know what I'm just getting into loads? And don't hate us for this, everybody, but I've started playing CSGO loads.
I've noticed.
Why? Have you seen us playing it like?
Yeah, Discord tells me what you're playing as long as you've got it running.
Yeah, it's just because all the kids at work play it, and they will get saying, "Oh, why don't you come on and play this?" And then I've started playing. I love it. Like, it's good. It's
Enjoy.
hard, though.
I'm not joining you.
Do you not like it?
I last played this CS in Source, and yeah, I got bored of the formula then, and I don't have the time to remotely incorporate it in my life in any way, which I feel would advance my general happiness level of anything at the moment. So yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to call it a day now, if that's alright. Back. Hattie's just back. Hattie, you're back too late. You have to get somebody to look after that baby next time there's a live stream on, instead of going away for the whole live stream. So, anyway, that's it from me. I'm just going to go. I'm going to try and make these more, like, what's it called? When you say that you're going to do it all the time? Frequent. Definitely on a Sunday I'm going to try and stream, but I need to concentrate on getting me normal content out as well, because yeah, I like doing the live streams, but it's me content what builds my channel, I think, more than this at the moment, and I need to get up to like 300 videos like I was before. So
you'll get there, man. Sure.
Yeah, do you know what everybody says? Because obviously I downloaded all my other videos when I finished, and everybody says, why don't you just put your old stuff back on, but with voiceovers? But I didn't really want it to be just like horsing out a load of like reused crap. Do you know what I mean? Because some of my videos before were like I would just play a game and just write that it was revisited and write something along the bottom, but I don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? I want to do new stuff as well. I mean, a few videos I have put it back on with voiceovers on, the ones I liked, and there is some more what I like, which I will voice over them. But most of them have to be remade anyway, because they're not just straight remakes, because I've got like the scrolling text along the bottom, which I can't get off. Because if I'd kept the original source, it would have been alright, but I haven't. I've had to download them back off YouTube.
You build them from scratch again, that I understand.
Yeah. So
I feel sorry for you for.
I think I've just got like a load of ideas now, at least, what I can reuse and stuff like that and make better. So I still didn't like doing voiceovers at the moment. It's still like a chore to us at the moment, because but I'm getting better. Because I do write like scripts, and when I'm reading it, I write things great, and I write them. It just comes
If
fluently
you
to
ever
us.
need a special guest to have a contrary point of view that you wish to explain, just ask. I'm quite happy to play.
Yeah. Right then. So anyway, that's it then. Right. Bye everyone. Right. See you later. See you later. Thanks, Leo. Right.
No problems, man.
See you all next week. Right. Bye.